I'd like to bring in on this broadcast Kiran Bedi, former Delhi top cop. But importantly, the reason we have Kiran Bedi with us is because she's also served as the DG of Civil Defence. Thank you, ma'am, for taking the time out and joining us here on India Today. I think your words or what you tell us really about this drill will be so crucial for all of our viewers who are watching right now. Can you just break down for us first, ma'am, the importance of having this kind of a drill and the role that civil defence volunteers actually play in such a circumstance of an emergency?
Look, drill is a practice and a rehearsal. Drill actually enables you to flex your muscles and then get over the hesitation. That's what a drill is meant for. It is a practice. It's like playing a game. You practice and then you know I can hit the stone. Similarly, in civil defense, there's a drill of rescue, drill of first aid, drill of firefighting, right? Drill of saving your body. All this, saving each other, bringing a person in distress from the top to the bottom, having a net below, to upar se jump kare, he comes on the net. Where is your equipment? So I think teamwork, it's all about discipline and also practice. So these rehearsals are now building your confidence, saying in a situation like this crisis, I can respond. But something you've not rehearsed doesn't matter, but your mindset is out there to take the risk. You become more courageous and you know your capability and you also know your team members. See, so when you know your team members and you can work together, that is what a drill is meant for. That's why you do drill in platoons, you drill in companies, because you all march together. This is what rehearsal is all about, where you work together as citizens, as strangers sometimes, as friends, and sometimes strangers. So I think therefore such drills for such emergencies are very valuable, because then you know I can do it and I can do more.
Very important message. But ma'am, also explain this to us in a mock drill. Like the one that's going to be conducted tomorrow, this is for civil defense volunteers to check their training, to check our resources. How important is the role of an ordinary citizen, a civilian, in these kind of drills?
Well, the ordinary citizen will not be alone. They will have police with them, firefighters with them, disaster management with them, civil defense trained volunteers with them. They'll have home guards with them. All they have to do is join them, join with each other. At the moment, it's about teamwork. But if you have a doctor close by, you know first aid, learn first aid. But basically, listen to the law, listen to government instructions. And once the instruction is blackout, or everybody does a blackout, nobody switches on any light, doesn't even have a candle. And if you have a raid upstairs, you go underground. If you've got a trench, or you go under some level, so that if something falls on you, your vital parts of the body are protected. So I think you listen to instructions. And I would also say, keep your radios available, because sometimes the internet connections will go, in the power will go. So therefore your radio will work, because radio will work because of the battery. So I think radio would be a good form of communication to be kept with, because your iPhone will not catch the radio, because it will be on not internet. So I would think in such situation, radios are very valuable instruments. But it teaches you, the simulations will now come gradually. You'll see over the days, tomorrow is the drill, but it's uniting the country. It's making us aware. It's alerting us. And it is also telling us the risk involved. Today, the entire country is at risk. With the kind of new technology, anything can reach in any part of India. So no part of the country is safe. So, but the fact that if we have rehearsed it, we are mentally prepared to help each other, to be supporting each other, and not be selfish and not be greedy, I think it will work. That is the message, that India is united, and this rehearsal is actually going to unite us.
So, with this drill scheduled for tomorrow, ma'am, there have been a number of questions that citizens have been putting out. And we kind of scanned through social media to pick up a few of these questions. We thought it would be useful for our viewers if we asked them of you, and if you could tell them what really needs to be done in different circumstances. One of the questions that's frequently asked is, should I stock up on food and essentials right now? What do you think, ma'am?
No, not at all. That's not the need at all. When there's a need, I'm sure the government will alert you. I don't think you should do this at all.
Okay. Secondly, ma'am, what should I do if an air siren goes off? These sounds are part of the drills. I think a lot of people are wondering, when this kind of a siren is heard, or if, this siren goes off, what do we do? Do I move somewhere else? Do I stay put?
No, if you have any safe shelter place, go under some safe shelter. Come under some safe shelter. If there's an underground, if there's a basement in the building, go into the basement. Or if you have a parking or a shelter close by, go under some shelter. So come under some shelter.
And that's the next question that's repeatedly asked by viewers, by people on social media. In the absence of bunkers, India, of course, doesn't have bunkers. What do you define, ma'am, as a safe zone for people?
As I said, basements are bunkers. Basement is almost like a bunker because it's protected if it's high rise. But if there is any outhouse which is brick and mortar, it is like a bunker. It's safe. It's safer rather than the open ground. But if there's nothing, just lie on the ground flat, and so that you can something skims over rather than you getting hit. But that's a maximum you can do. In such a situation, we are vulnerable, but look for a safe, protected area which has brick and mortar, if possible.
Okay. The other question that we've found often asked is about the blackout measures. And the question viewers constantly ask is, do I need to seal my windows during a blackout? What do you think, ma'am?
Not seal, but cover your windows with black. But switch off all your lights. Even a candle should not be seen because even that will be visible from the top. That can be detected. So try and seal not seal, but cover all your glasses with black paper.
Black paper, I'm guessing cardboard, blackout curtains, any of that works.
That's right. Anything which darkens it, but try and minimize the go into the basement if you really need to see something, so that it's not visible from the top.
Okay, let's pull out our next.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, let's pull out our next FAQ. I think this has come largely from our urban audiences who ask, am I at a greater risk because I live in a metro city? If I live in Delhi, ma'am, does it mean I'm at a greater risk? Does it mean I should move out to a smaller town?
I think once, if the things worsen, then there is nothing called safe zone. If things worsen, there's nothing called safe zone. We are all at risk. And everybody's at risk. So is the enemy at risk. So are we at risk. Humanity is at risk. If such a war happens with the kind of technology we have today, I think God knows who is not at risk in one form or the other. That is why the whole world is suggesting caution. But the point is, we have to be prepared because we're being threatened to such a brutal way. It's threatening, but if we go to a war, then I am not sure who is not at risk. Everybody's at risk.
Okay, I think that's what you've done is essentially cleared the air for so many of our viewers on questions that they've been asking. But importantly, and my final question to you, ma'am, is also, with these drills happening, there's a lot of alarm that, this means war, this means that there is going to be an emergency that hits us. Can you just break down for us about how these kind of mock drills perhaps are routine or perhaps just following protocol right now?
Mock drills are preparation, mental preparation to bring us together, to not be taken by surprise. And government is performing its duty to alert us, train us, prepare us, unite us, and also mentally make us more confident. Because when you rehearse, you know I can do it. But if things go bad to worse, you will have to go into more simulations. Things will go up. And this is at the moment uniting us, preparing us mentally making us more confident, and also being ready to be citizens' role. It's realizing that we are here as citizens of India, not ourselves, not as Kiran Bedi, but the Indian Kiran. We are all Indians together. It's a motherland. We are all together to protect our motherland. Just as we protect our mothers, we protect our motherland. A motherland which has given birth to us, given us our parents here, given us our everything here. So I think it's preparing us to be rooted now and value and respect and regard our motherland. So we are here to protect our motherland. Rehearsal is a mental preparation to understand and love and protect our motherland. And with motherland, all our brethren, the sisters and brothers of this country. Let nobody divide us at the moment. Nobody divide us. And also to be very cautious, ears and eyes of the government, so that if you hear anything, you see a suspicious movement, immediately inform the law, inform authorities to take charge. So I think that's important. Don't protect it. Don't keep it. Share it. Give it. So that, and don't say, मेरा क्या होगा? अरे तेरा तो कुछ हो ही जाएगा, तो दूसरों का भी होगा, तेरा पहले होगा. So I think that's a message is, if you detect anything suspicious, inform immediately, and it is then the onus of the government to act on it.
Okay, very, very important message. And I'm sure for our viewers, it's been extremely reassuring where you speak about what really the motive is behind these drills. And it's all about rehearsal. Thanks very much, ma'am, for joining us here on India Today, for giving us your time. Kiran Bedi, former top cop, importantly, has also served as a former DG of Civil Defence. So she knows exactly what she's talking about when she says that these drills are more of ensuring that mentally we're prepared. It's a rehearsal, nothing more, and ensuring we're united as a country.